Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, as well as a tutorial on this eye look for you guys. So first I'm going to do the review and then I'm going to do the tutorial. So if you want to skip the review and just watch the tutorial, I will put right here or in the description box the time that the video or that the tutorial part of the video is going to start. So yeah, let's just get on in with the video. So here is the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette in collaboration with BH Cosmetics. So this palette has 21 color eyeshadows and highlighters. Now the highlighters can be used as eyeshadows, and some of the shimmer eyeshadows can be used as highlighters as well. So on here it states that there are 11 original shades from the original palette that she collaborated with BH Cosmetics with, as well as 10 new shades, and I'm not exactly sure if the formula stayed the same or not, but I'm going to go a little more into that into the video. So here is the original or the new palette, the deluxe edition. It has this rose gold like writing on it, and this is what the back looks like. It's pretty big, and then when you open it up you have a mirror here. It says aspire to inspire, just like the original palette, and then here it is. So essentially these down here are the highlighting shades, and then here are the eyeshadow shades, and then here is the original palette. So here's them kind of like together and side by side, so you can tell like it is a lot larger. This one has 14 colors. It does say the aspire to inspire. Instead, this one has the silver writing instead of that rose gold. And then here are the pans. They are a little bit different. As for size, the eyeshadow pans are the exact same size. The highlighter pans are pretty much the same size, except that they are square instead of round. They have the same emblem, and then there are two larger highlighters. I'm going to insert the pictures here for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. I did swatch the shades, the 11 that are supposed to be from this, the 11 from this palette that were placed into this palette, all side by side from the, I did the new swatch first and then the old palette, new, old, and for every pair. And in all honesty, like you guys are going to see in these pictures, I don't think any of the colors are really the exact same shade. There are some that are like literally completely different colors, but they are essentially the same color. And then as for some of them, they do look the same color, but the formula of the new ones seem a lot more like pigmented and buttery and creamy. So, you know, I just want you guys to keep that in mind about this palette, that even though it says that there are 11 original shades from this palette into this new one, in my opinion, none of these shades really are the same. And back to just the deluxe edition palette, I want to talk a little bit about the formula. Since I already did film the tutorial, I have used this a few other times, I do know a little bit about it. So as for these shimmers, they are so insanely pigmented. I'm just gonna like, so pigmented, and even the mattes are decently pigmented as well. The mattes aren't the most pigmented matte eyeshadows I've worked with, but these shimmer shades are literally crazy, especially as a highlight. This is also the highlight I am wearing, which you'll also see in the tutorial, and it's blinding. The formula is a little bit powdery and has like a lot of kick up, like when you pounce your brush in it. I'm going to show you guys. So when you pounce your brush in it, as you can see, there's a ton of like powder kick up, which isn't always bad. It just can lead to some fallout. I honestly didn't have fallout with it though, which is really good. And overall, they blend super good. I do think they blend better than the old palette. With the old palette, sometimes I would have the problem where I felt like they were all blending into each other, and this one I don't have that problem as much. All in all, I honestly would definitely recommend getting your hands on this palette, whether or not you have the original one. If you do and you like the original, I think you're gonna love this one. The colors are not the same, so you're not wasting your money. You're not gonna have really duplicates of the same colors. If you didn't like the original, I still would recommend trying this one and seeing, because I do see a difference in the formula. I don't know if it's just me, but I personally do see a difference in the formula of them. And the shade range I just think is so much better. This is so much more warm toned, and I think it's just so much more warm toned compared to the original. This is like just so much more mauve toned than this one. I highly recommend this palette. I think they did an awesome job on it. I think the shades are perfect, they blend perfectly, and there's such a good variety of colors, and it's so cheap. So this is honestly so much better than the original one. So yeah, then let's just get on into the tutorial on this look. So here is the palette, and we're just gonna go ahead in with a transition shade. Now I used this shade right here to set my concealer and also put that under my brow bone. So that is the shade right here that I used. Okay, but now I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades, and I'm going to use this as my transition. For this, I'm taking a Morphe E27, like always. Now I'm going to take a Morphe M441, and I'm going to dip into this really pretty purple shade in the palette, and we're going to use that in the crease and also on the outer corner and inner corner, since we're doing a halo eye. And then with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend this out. I'm also going to add a little bit more of the previous shade, like that transition shade, just because I lost it a little bit in that blend. Next, I'm going to take this brown shade in the palette with the Morphe M433, and again put this on my outer corner and inner corner and blend it a little bit into the crease. You don't want to put this color higher than the purple is, so just keep it low. I'm going to take this Morphe M506 to get this color on my inner corners. Now, I'm not adding new product, I'm just going in with the brush that I had laid that purple shade down with. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit more of that base shade and put that under my eyebrow, just so everything is like nicely blended there. Now I'm going to take this really pretty duochrome pink shade in the palette, and I'm going to put that on the center of the lid. I'm also going to spray the brush a little bit. You honestly don't even need to. These are super pigmented, all of the shimmers are, but I just wanted to have that really extra like metallic pop. I want to mix in a little bit of this orange shade that's right next to it in the palette, right there. So I'm just going to apply a tiny bit on it, but kind of avoid the center so that the very center of the lid is a little more pink. And I'm not going to spray this either. I'm just going to apply it right here and on this side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that M506 and just blend the edges where I placed that color. So that is it for the top. I'm going to do the bottom two real quick, and I'm literally just repeating every step. I'm not going to do a halo on the bottom though. I'm just going to do it how I normally do. I'm going to take a Morphe E17 and take the transition shade and put that on the lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Luxie 237 and take the purple shade. And I'm not going to go and add that brown because I actually really like how the purple is like popping out, so I'm going to leave that. So now we're going to highlight with this palette because it is also a highlighting palette. It has all of these shades that are like highlighter shades, but honestly you can use these as eyeshadows, and you can use some of these shimmers as highlighters. So I really think that's awesome. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this gold shade right here as my highlight. I'm just gonna spray my face first with some Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush. I'm gonna take the pink one right next to it, right here. Use that for my inner corner. Wow. Okay, so these highlighters are popping. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the face, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the completed look, and yeah, overall I really did love this palette, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on it, and as well as my review. If you guys want to see like more looks with this palette, then let me know by putting a comment down below. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.